Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of sense, culture, and, I don't know, coffee? Anything? Oh, no. We like to talk about things here, but welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is your place of chill here. We're going to chill out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk good things, and we're going to have normal conversation, and we're going to be back. But how is everyone doing today? I am good. Before we start the show, thank you to all the people that have become members over the last 2 days. It means an absolute amazing thing. So thank everyone for becoming a member over the last 2 days. You guys have been absolutely incredible supporting the coffee company and supporting a small business with just a guy running it and all that stuff, and supporting me as a human being. Welcome back. So a massive thank you. Let's see who's in the chat today before we have a coffee. I really need a coffee after that show I just watched. Bloody hell, Kate. Bloody hell. Let's see who's here. We got Stu Boy. Good to see you, Stuart. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you. Nick is asking for the link. I'll give him the link in a sec. Before let's make a coffee and say hello to everyone. We have got Mark Cousins in the chat saying, afternoon, Ben. Afternoon, Mark. Hopefully you're well, Sheriff. Good to see you. You're early. I am 10 minutes early, and we're going to go for the same amount of time. We're going to go till 3 o'clock, so we're going to go for 10 minutes longer. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. I completely forgot. I've got a new one. I've got a new toxic alert. We got Ian Ferguson. Good to see you, Ian. Good to see you. Some normal conversation, I hope. Absolutely. Piss Vusser. We got Andrew Gregory's in the house. Good to see you, Andrew. Hopefully you're well. Jimbo! Good to see you, mate. Lovely to have you on. Yesterday was an absolute hilarious show yesterday. Hilarious. We got Just a Harmless Potato saying, woohoo! Good to see you, Just a Harmless Potato. Good to see you. We got Fran. Good to see you, lovely. Good to see you. Mark CFC. Good to see you. El Dante. El Dante is in the house. Bobby K. It's Bobby K. Big up, mate. Big up. El Dante, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, El Dante. Shem Tang, good to see you. Hello from Area 69. We're here from Area 52, which is one better than Area 51. It's a fact, everyone. It's a fact. My homies. Hi, Leo. Good to see you, mate. We got Talking Beer saying, anyone checked on Jim? I think we're going to need to. Yeah, definitely a watch. You used that toxic on me the other day. Absolutely. You filthy animals. Until Kate watched it, I was in trouble. You most certainly were. I'm going to get the link and get ready to send it to Mr. Nick Collison. What? But firstly, I'm going to make myself a coffee because I desperately need one. We got Auntie Kate. Thank you so much for the redirect, miss. Thank you so much, as always. Ooh, tasty. Good to see you. Let's make a coffee. I need to buy some more milk, actually, after the show. My leg is actually feeling quite good today. It'll probably start aching later, but I think that's just it healing. I'm starting to walk properly as well. I might not look it, but there we go. Need a coffee. Yeah. Need a coffee. Oh, that's really good. Ooh. Look how thick and creamy that looks. Delicious, delicious cafe. Why didn't I buy cheese? Why didn't I buy cheese? You could have bought. Why didn't you buy cheese? I like cheese. Cheese is good. But good to see you, Scott Collamer. Good to see you, Scott. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully everyone's well. Hopefully everyone is well. There we go. Good to see you, Scott. Why didn't I buy cheese? I don't know why you didn't buy cheese. Cheese is good. Cheese is good. But let's send the link to Nick. What? What? Oh, hello. What? But yeah. Always a good chat. Always a good chat. If anyone wants to jump on, just give me a shout. And I'll send you the link. Our cat had his little balls off today, so got to go and pick him up now. Have a great show, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Go and pick him up. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully the cone of shame isn't too much for him. But yeah. It's really relaxing today. Really relaxing day. Which somewhat needed. We got Tom81s in the house. Good to see you spamming the love emotes. Good to see you, Tomo. Good to see you. Let's have a bit of my coffee. But how's everyone doing? Do you mind with that ankle grinder? Do you mind? How loud do you want it? Where's it coming from? Load of bollocks. Load of bollocks. And speaking of a load of bollocks, Barris out there.
Who is using an angle grinder with such noise?
Yeah, absolute noise. What? They're disturbing the wonderful peace and tranquility of the Buckinghamshire afternoon.
Yes, exactly. It's terribly disturbing.
Detestable. Detestable.
Yeah.
Cheers, Jimbo. Cheers, Jimbo. Super chat because we love you. Then Coys. Cheers, Jimbo. Jimbo, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Hopefully you're good. Do they not know it's 2 p.m. Right? And Nick, piss off, Nick. Phil P. Woo!
No, he's not getting a woo for this. What is that? So swears at me and then says woo.
Yeah. It's so vexing. Vexing. But yeah, what's happening, Nick? When are you off to Venice?
Saturday night, and I've just misplaced about €200. And Laura thinks she's.
No, €200. That's just to put the bags in the car. What?
I think Laura's thrown them out.
No.
We tidied up at the weekend, and I think she's thrown it out.
So, silly darling.
She just said to me, "Have you taken those bags to the tip?" And I said, "Yes, I've gone to the tip." And well, not to me. I had to go. It wasn't one of my servants because they were off that day. I had to go to the tip myself. It was very unpleasant with lots of ruffians there. And I think I've thrown said money away.
Oh no! How peculiar!
Because what I like to do is I like to get everything organised. So you have the passports, the transfers, the hotel voucher, the atoll certificates, the
Yes.
e-tickets, the insurance, everything together in its own little spot. And I went to get the money, and I went to where I thought it was, and it wasn't there. So
Oh
yes,
no!
so the servants are having a party, Mark. Absolutely.
Oh yes, they shall be sacked in the morrow.
Yes. So yeah, that's
Oh,
not very good.
they've not got beef, Fran. They have venison because they're upper class society, and it is shooting season. What?
Yes.
They've got venison. Sofa change. Oh, you got a sofa change.
Apparently that's sofa chair. Yeah, down the back of my sofa is many euros.
Yeah. Servants having a party on €200. Yeah. Rip to the comedic legend Richard Lewis. Also, R.I.P. to one of the hairy bikers. He passed away. That's a really sad thing. That's really sad. I mean, did you ever watch the hairy bikers growing up, Nick? Because I think everyone did.
I think everyone did. Well, yeah. I mean, if we weren't watching, I mean, it was our parents watching it, but we didn't.
I would watch it because I loved it. That's really sad. One of the hairy bikers dying. Like, it was a top bloke, and yeah, it's his real. I had to take my own €200 to the tip. Oh, what? Yep. No one wants lagers. We only drink finest cask ales, don't we, Nicholas?
Yes, of the finest barrel, which is
the finest wooden barrel
that's opened in front of us, and we get to swizzle it around and spit in the bucket before we drink it.
I just have to keep it in check once in a while.
Yes, if you are descending to one entertainment venue this weekend, Phil P and many of Phil P's family associates are going to be there. It's going to be very rough. Not only is the opposition on the pitch rough, Crystal Palace, the people in the stand, in the south stand, are going to be terribly rough with Phil P and his family members flying in from I don't know where. Maybe some are getting the boats, but some are flying
in from Muswell Hill.
Yeah, flying in from Muswell Hill.
Because we don't get taxi cabs. That is unusual. We fly the finest helicopters.
Phil is flying in to his good friend Daniel Levy's helicopter pad, and we'll be getting a limo from there to the stadium. So if you see him, it'll look a little bit like the when the president arrives with his like motorcade, what have you. And yes, this is how Phil P arrives down the high road.
That is a VAR check, Nick. There's a VAR check for a toxic alert in your speech. There's a VAR check. Let's have a look. There's a VAR check. Here it is. Yeah, you're getting done for VAR, Nick. You're getting done. Oh, they've taken that. That's the quickest VAR check I've ever seen.
That is the quickest.
Oh, sorry, Nick.
If only they were that quick on the games of Socceroos and the.
You just got toxic alerted twice. Oh,
a double alert.
It was a humdinger.
Oh, that was a little bit spiffing. That was.
Yeah, that was spiffing. Is South London going to get a warm Phil P family welcome? Woohoo! That's how we change it. Yes. Woohoo, not woo. No. It's woohoo.
No, I think it'll begin with the foxtrot and it'll end with Oscar. That is what I think the retort will be.
You ruffians. You're getting a Foxtrot Oscar from the Panay family.
Yes. One is Foxtrot Oscaring back to South London.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they do, Fran. Oh, yes, they do. Phil P has that immeasurable woohoo.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. I'm surprised, actually, Phil P likes to sit in the upper echelons of the South area standing cortex because he'd be much suited to the prawn sandwich brigade in the West Stand.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know who he's. I don't know who he's trying to kid. If I'm honest, thinking that he's kind of ruffian, but actually he's more posher than Yao.
Yeah. Sincerely richer than Yao.
Yes. As my good friend, good friend Harry Enfield would say, with him and his chums in that TV program.
Yes. Don't always get toxic alerted, but when I do, I take a double.
Oh, Leo, you are so funny, Leo. I cannot wait to see you when you're here in person at the end of April at said entertainment venue. I was going to get a toxic alert, and then I thought, no, I better stop myself. Yes, I'm sure Phil P will be getting told off by his son for being intoxicated for another game of 11v11. It's actually quite hard to stop yourself from saying what you want to say so you don't get toxic alerted.
He shall be gallivanted with other hoorays. Oh, yes, he will.
Oh, yes, Tom.
Yes, Thomas. Oh, yes, Thomas. He shall. He shall. My dad has just sent me that he's torn his hamstring. So he's not going skiing next week. What? And then he's saying he'll be okay. What a rapscallion. What a rapscallion that he is.
He's such a rapscallion. Yes, he will be. Phil P will be gallivanting with a young Ellie, queen of a Smith of Lee, and in an area of the Antwerpian armies, I think is where he will be.
Mm-hmm. Our farmer friend from the south, our wonderful sheriff, Mr. Cousins. Mr. Cousins, sir, I met Mr. Phil P. Reminded myself of Paddington the Bear after the last time I met him at the Remove Levy gathering. Oh, yes, he does, doesn't he? He's so well-spoken. He's got a lovely hat that he has. He has one of those nice marmalade sandwiches under his hat. He's quite ingenuitive. He's quite ingenuitive, isn't he, Nick?
No, he very is. Yes, I was trying to do two things at once. Obviously, you know, we can't. Normally, I have my servants to do things for me, but again, they've disappeared on me.
The Remove the Levy gathering was always a wonderful spot for afternoon tea, some scones. Do you have, at the Remove of the Levy gathering, do you have your scone with jam first or cream first, young Nick? Which way do you partake in? Do you have the Cornish way or the Devonshire way? What?
Well, sometimes I like to have it the Devonshire way, and sometimes I like to have it the Cornish way.
Why would you like to put cream first on your scone? The jam would fall off.
Yes, well, sometimes we all like a bit of cream first. Certain members of this chat prefer cream first, and I'm not talking about clotted cream. What?
What? The cream always rises to the top, you see. What?
What?
Oh,
Who is this calling me? No, you can jolly well disappear. I do not
oh, yes. What? Grammar check. Ingenious. Grammar. Oh, yes. Quite right. They are down the pub with your 200. Oh, I must hope they should be going on the Sunday for the luncheon. You cannot have Sunday luncheon on a Thursday. That would be ridiculous.
Yes.
O capital? Why?
O capital? Why O capital? Capital.
I heard Nick has it both ways. Oh yes, he does indeed.
I was talking about someone else, Stuart. But yes, if you said like that, I would have said scones with cream both ways.
Oh yes. What? Oh yes.
What?
That causes much violence in my kingdom. Well, that is your job as the sheriff, young sir. You shall be keeping the violence off the streets.
What are we doing with said Sir Cousins down in the kingdom of Somerset? If you are not patrolling your kingdom, we will remove you with your title forthwith.
Yes, we shall give your title to someone equally Somersetian in the Devonshire case of Mile High Hotspur. What? He absolutely knows all about the green hills of Somerset. Oh yes, it was just a list of phrases Americans think all British people say. What? They say quite a lot of things actually. Ian Ferguson.
What?
Morning all. Is the sheriff being overthrown? Oh no, Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell, we are just giving him his marching orders. What? What? It's actually really difficult to keep up the posh accent for an hour.
It's very difficult, yeah.
Oh, yes. Because, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it to the English to butcher a Scottish name. Ian, we have a name and it is Ian. You are correct. Bobby K already told me.
Bobby K told you what? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes. I didn't realise Booby was Scottish.
Yes.
Oh, he's calling us racist. Ian is calling us racist. What? This
is absolutely unbelievable.
This is slander.
Absolute slander. What is this? I'm trying to order something and it won't allow me to do this.
No, Mr. Cousins is already saying I have King Arthur's powers.
You have the power. Powers. The only power you have is the power of Grayskull.
The power of Zoider.
Oh, for God's sake! I have done something and I filled it in, and then I have done something else and it's removed it. How very dare thee! Where are these servants when I need them?
Oh yes, quite. Bilius is in the house. Bilius is in the chat, and he's saying, "Why
young Bilius from
Bilius
from Yorkshire."
Hello, Bilius. He's saying, "Why are you putting on posh accents? You are both way posher than me. We're not this is just a way of life, Bilius. This is Bilius from Bilius land of Yorkshire, the home of pies and the home of brown beer. And one can see Camelot from my location. Oh, class, rather fitting. And yes. You shall protect the green fields. Bobbert, would you like
Thank
to...
you for placing your order. You will receive the goods conforming to our delivery conditions. Well, how do I pay for said delivery then?
We got Bobbert is in the house. Do you want Bobbert to grace us with his presence? Bobbert and his outlandish statements about the capital. Oh, capital. Marvelous, marvelous.
So I don't know how I've ordered this because I have payment method invoice. Okay, so that's why it didn't allow me to pay. I didn't need to pay. I
Is
didn't
your
need to
RBS
pay.
account? Is your Coots account barred?
My Coots account. I'll give you Coots.
Got a Coots account because of course we're very posh.
We are very, very posh.
I think Coots must have made a misunderstanding because you need over 100,000 to open an account with them, and they seem to have forgotten that your account doesn't have 100,000; it has 100 million in it. So it must have been a misunderstanding.
Yes, it must be. must be on there.
Quite right. Afternoon audio. He's an artisan. An artisan is in the house, Nicholas. An artisan is in the house.
Oh, do you know what? Not only is this a fine young name, but the picture looks very fine as well.
Oh, yes.
So,
Mr. Artisan only eats the most handcrafted of goods.
yes.
He only has wood-fired pizza because any other fire is not good enough.
No, well, that is not good enough for one's name. What are we looking at here? We're looking at what? What? Young Bobby K. Is he coming or is he?
I don't know where Bobbert is. I don't know where Bobbert is.
Probably out on the fields of Canadian land.
He's actually in the fields of Texas on his buckaroo. He's a buckaroo.
On his buckaroo.
Oh, we sound like proper Chelsea. Oh, proper Chelsea.
No. Proper Chelsea don't sound like this, Bill. Come on.
Proper Chelsea sound like this, innit? We think we're posh, innit? Sound like
we think we're posh walking down the King's Road in our what's it called?
Lad. Proper Chelsea.
In our Stone Island, walking down the King's Road.
Oh yeah, proper Chelsea, innit? Proper Chelsea.
Andrew Gregory says Bobby is polishing his medal, and what he means by medal is his chicken. He's choking his chicken.
That's West Ham. West Ham's more like this. West Ham. And
also West Ham is more. Stone Island is more Millwall. If we were going to be factually correct,
quite honest, yes.
If you're gonna come into this chat and throw absolute curveballs everywhere, Bill, you will find yourself in a period of timeout.
Oh yes, and I'm going to give him a toxic alert because he mentioned not one but two unlawful teams of the realm. Oh yes, quite right. Oh, it's the number one Agomba. It's the number one Agomba. Oh yeah.
I've just sent you something which is quite amusing. You'll chortle to yourself.
Have you sent it over via the WhatsApp?
I have sent it over the app of Whats.
Yes. That is quite funny, Nicholas. That is quite funny.
Yes, I know. I thought it was very, very funny how you would put that. If you were wearing said scarf, then you would look rather silly if you wore it like this.
I'm going to even share it on the screen. I'm going
you Rasputin, you.
I'm going to share it on the screen. Oh, yes. That is quite a laugh, isn't it, Nicholas? It's quite a laugh.
You're very, very deep chortling going on in the depths of my belly.
Yes, that is quite funny. That is quite funny indeed.
Yes,
quite
very,
funny.
very good. Do you have to give yourself one toxic alert for sharing said picture?
Oh, yes, we will. We'll have to. Oh, my mistake, Nicholas. Oh, yes.
What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh, yes. We follow the rule of law over here.
Yes, the rule of toxicness.
While
you're here, said ruffians in the chat, I do hope you have caressed said like button to approve of your likingness of said stream to help
you should have no peanut butter M&Ms.
No. And if you're allergic to peanut butter, then or peanuts,
you are just wokey, aren't you? You're just wokey.
You're wokey. You're wokey like those oat milk drinkers. I'm only joking. I know Stuart's in the chat, so I only said this for
it's not
a
even
little bit of a triggerness. Let's just say a little bit of a. Let's see if we can catch one today.
It is not even oat milk, Nicholas. I have it over here.
Oh. Do you know what? I have a very funny story from yesterday. I was at the cricket club of Knotty Green, and we were talking. We were talking
league champions,
undefeated league champions. Yes, and we were talking to the local councillor, and he said, "Oh yes, we know we gave you some readies for the gate to protect from the travellers," and someone said gypsies, and another councillor said
that is quite offensive, isn't it? It's quite offensive to them, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We shall not be nasty to other people in the chat. We shall not be nasty.
No, and I said, but you can't say the word that you're going to say because beginning with P, because it's offensive. And he just turned around and said, "Well, I'm not woke, and I will call them if I want to." And I was like, "Oh, that's very offensive of you, kind sir. Please don't use such language around me."
Yeah. We shall not offend anyone. It's not allowed. But no. It is not oat milk. It is oat drink.
Sorry.
It is not milk because it does not come from an animal, so it cannot possibly be milk. It is a drink.
I like what it says at the bottom right-hand corner. It says foams well.
Oh yes, foams excellent.
So also, do you know what also foams well? When there's a nuclear attack, you will also foam well from the mouth.
Oh yes. They shall be banned when oneself is in charge.
Oh dear, Mark. Mark. I don't think you're going to carry on surviving, Mark, in the kingdom of Somerset if you carry on with this insubordination to your peers and scholars.
Oh, yes. My family still surprisingly worked on the like button.
Yes, thank you, Fran. That is wonderful to hear. Please ensure you all get the wax out and you plonk on that like button.
Yes, oh yes. Her Royal Highness Ellie of Ellington is in the house. Her Royal Highness is here. Queen of the Baklava is in the house.
Queen of the Hoibier.
Oh yes, very funny and quite charming. Quite charming.
Yes. What could we say, Ellie? Well, what could we say? We had to show it. It was very appropriate. If you do things like that, but not if you don't do things like that. It's not appropriate. And we couldn't say the word either because now someone is trying to communicate with me through a work option. No, I'm not going to answer that either.
No, it doesn't, Ellie. This is the best foaming oat drink of them all. Those rapscallions are Oatly. do not understand that their product, they say, is very good for the environment. But when you create a product in Spain and then ship it to Sweden on a gas-guzzling boat, it doesn't cause great stuff for the environment. And then they have to ship it all over the world in their gas-guzzling planes. So all those people that say that Oatly is good for the environment, they can shove their oat drink up their wonderful behinds, and they can take it where the sun does not shine.
Yes,
So-
but remember, Ben, remember, they have 4-ply tissue, not 2-ply or 1-ply tissue. So they
Yes.
have softer behinds to shove said item up.
So Califfa Farms is the official oat milk of the coffee company, and any other oat milk is for rapscallions.
Yes. Is that Mia Khalifa?
No, definitely not her.
Oh, I heard she foams well as well.
Probably.
Probably, allegedly. We have to say allegedly.
And this is the only one that is actually kosher. It says it on the bottle.
Can we have a there was various languages of kosher there. So can we just have another look at that? So we have kosher, we have kasher,
Vegan,
kasher,
yeah,
and
kosher.
Kosher.
They're all kosher. And
They're all kosher.
It is vegan as well. It is vegan oat milk.
So all of you that like eating grass rather than animals, you will thoroughly enjoy a coffee at the Kauffie company. Bobby K coming in with nonsense. I'm sure you've seen some videos, Bobby. You cannot tell me you have not. You absolute rapscallion.
We shall not talk about that woman because she is not a very nice person.
No, we will not. We only talk about nice people on this show. Hence why we do not talk about Bobby K.
We talk about Bobbert K. He is a good laugh.
He is, yes. He is very good. He's very far away. And
yes.
I think he needs to get on a plane to come to see us again. Why not? We can put him to. I could put him to work in the servants' quarters.
Oh yes. I don't think Bobbert is. Bobbert is much too posh for that, Nicholas. You are doing him a misjustice.
Okay, I then do apologise to Bobbert K and of the Kang dynasty, of the Maharaja of Toronto, formerly in the land of America. He's looking at a flight for next week. Oh, next week? Why next week? What is so important about next week? There is something happening. Please let us know. Let us know. I will send one of my servants to collect you from the airport and drive you around the country like last time.
One of the ungrateful colonialists. Oh yes.
No, Mark, don't start this, please, because you'll only upset him.
You'll upset our good friends from overseas.
Yes, and we don't want to upset anyone. He may have got on the Titanic and survived, but his ancestors would not have done there. I've heard of things, Bobbert K. 80th birthday is brilliant. She's not well, so might surprise her. I don't want to point out to you, Bobby K, but if you surprise her and she's not well, that might not go down well.
Yeah.
But if you are coming to the Isles of the Britain, then you will be most grateful to say hello.
Oh yes, and then we will have a wonderful hug.
Yes, we will hug all round. It will be much better than speaking to said Danny of Kiriakou, who cannot organise getting dressed in the morning. Well, I was going to say that, Benjamin, but I thought that it would be a little bit too much because I think even Danny could organise one of them.
No, he
I'm
couldn't,
surprised
Nick.
Danny.
That is what Miss Sana does. Miss Sana organises the piss
Oh
out.
yeah, his secretary organises everything because he messaged me last night at 10 minutes past the hour of 5. I sent him the last ticketing window of when money would be held if said tickets to an entertainment venue were sold on an exchange, and he said, "It's like you read my mind. I was literally going to check this, and you sent it to me. You are literally the ticket tout god." Now, I am not a ticket
Yes.
tout. I am not a ticket tout, may I inform everyone. I simply am able to get tickets for people at the same price that people have paid for. A ticket tout is someone that buys a ticket and sells for extremely increased price. So I'm not
Yes.
having such slander from the Dutchman from Amsterdam.
You can only look up legislation. You looked up the legislation, you did your research into the matter, and you just passed on the information.
Exactly, and this is how, let's just say, simple young Danny's mind is. I said that I would pick him up when he came over towards the end of April, and he thought he meant from his home address. Well, first of all, I do not know the home address of a Kiriakou of Danny in the north area of London. I do, however, know how to get to an airport of Luton where he would land, and this is on the way from my abode. So I said I would pick him up and I would drop him off, but he thought I was picking him up from his house. I don't know how those wires were crossed, but this is Danny Kiriakou. He's in Amsterdam, and there's a lot of mushrooms and other things that can be taken to make you feel like that. Yes, delectable commodities to make you feel
rather
like
whimsical.
this.
Rather whimsical.
Yes.
Oh yes, but Bobbers, if you want to come to the UK, please send us a message, and we can employ your chaperone of choice to partake in the adjudication. Lots of coffee shops. Yes, indeed, Mark. Yes, indeed, Mark.
What is this? Young Ellie of Hoybier said, only queens of royal blood drink it, don't you know?
I think she's talking about Vita pressed coconut water. What?
How vile.
How vile. It also makes your bowels rather loose, so I would avoid them at all costs.
Especially if you're on a day of being out and you don't know your surroundings. That would be very dangerous.
Most shocking.
Dangerous, yes. For all concerned.
Prince Danny needed a chauffeur car. Oh yes, he does.
Prince Danny normally has what can only be described as his mum's car, but it looks like the Pope Mobile, where one could stand in the back and wave to the peasants as he drives past.
The Skoda. Oh yes, Skoda.
Yes. Danny turns up in his mum's car, and everyone has to do this when they're in the back of it, and stand up, and you will look like the Pope. Oh, here we go.
This doesn't work coming from Wickham. He's not from Wickham. He's from Buckinghamshire.
Yes, come on. Lee Smithy Smith, I know you're from Oxford, and it's a little bit rough, but I am from Buckinghamshire, I'll have you know. I am not from Wickham or High Wycombe. I am from Buckinghamshire, and we will keep it that way. We won't tell people the truth.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. What?
Exactly.
It's the most hydrating drink, don't you know? And has electrolytes in it. Why are you drinking electricity, Ellie? That is most difficult. That is quite a laugh.
It sounds like Ellie has been conned by someone on a television program or somewhere, and has gone, here is this drink. Not only is it the most high drinking drink, don't you know, it has electrolytes in it, and it makes you shit yourself.
Yes. There's a tractor in this part of the kingdom. Oh yes, yeah, that's called a tractor. It is a tractor.
Oh, Bobby K, you have an offer.
Oh, he shall be going to the pleasure gardens for a picnic of some sort. He shall be having finger sandwiches on the lawn.
Fingers.
I do love a finger sandwich,
Oh,
Robert.
Jesus.
Finger sandwiches.
I know someone in this community that would prefer an iced finger bun, but we'll leave that just there as it is.
Oh, yes. Finger sandwiches with a lovely cream tea would be marvellous fun. It would be marvellous. Yeah. Quite good.
Oh,
quite
dear.
good.
Quite good. I can't believe. Could you bring up Lee Smithy Smith's comment again? I'd like to see the picture of him because I don't know whether that's supposed to be him because it looks nothing like him. His head is
rather short, isn't it? His head is rather.
His head is rather short, and I'm sure he has lots of drawings all over him. He's a very creative young man.
Oh, yes.
So I can't believe that this was him. And if it is, whose shirt and when did you steal it and how big was this shirt?
Did I hear someone getting fingered in the park? Oh, Mia, you're such a way with words, miss. You have such a way with words.
It's like Cluedo, but a little bit different. Mia was walking the dog, getting fingered in the park. I mean, it's not the same as Colonel Mustard with the dagger in the drawing room, but I'm sure it works both ways, you know?
It is quite good, Mia. Quite a way with words.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we have some more education from young Ellie of Hoybier. What did she say?
Her Royal Highness Queen Elliot of Hoybier. Yes, electrolytes regulate nerve and muscle function ballasts, blood acidity and pressure, helps build redamaged tissues, and hydrated the body. Don't you know? There you go, you posh peasants. That is an oxymoron, isn't it? Posh peasants.
If anybody would like to go and phone Ellie and say that they could turn £5,000 of her money into £300,000 in a week, I'm sure Ellie will pay you this money very quickly because she seems to have bought the marketing genius that is Viva Coconut Water. Other coconut waters are available.
Yes.
Marketing.
I prefer to get my coconut water from the tree.
Yes. In the Caribbean.
Oh, yes. In a daiquiri. I do love a daiquiri. I do love
we don't want it any other way, not just water. Oh, yes. Alcohol in there.
Oh, bloody poetic that was. Bloody poetic.
Lee Smithy Smith, what is wrong with you? When you were 7, but the shirt looks like it would be big on me now, Lee Smithy Smith. So a hell of a big shirt you've got there, young man. And you still have that cheeky grin on your face that you have every time we see you.
That's the Antwerp of the arms.
Yes. So I want you to, please, can you recreate this picture for the weekend? Hang on, I need to lean the right way and get it like this. Oh, look, we got fireworks now. Fireworks for Smithy Smith as well.
Yes, and just as a reminder, if you haven't become one already, you can become a member of the Coffee Company crew, and you can enjoy more of these whimsical chats about nonsense. It is a right laugh. I have shares of the coconut plantation in Jamaica, don't you know?
I think Ellie has been done by that rapscallion, the phone jammer. What is his name?
The Kayvan Novak.
Yes, he's been phoned up and said, I can give you some shares in a coconut plant. Lee Smithy Smith, one can do one. You can foxtrot Oscar, young man.
Antwerp asks, get in. Antwerp, my ass, get in the bricklayers.
Unfortunately, Mark, unfortunately, you are of the smaller variety, and you would be fine in the bricklayers. However, Ben would also be fine. Mia would be fine. However, people of my stature need to stand outside the Antwerp Arms, because if I go into the bricklayers, I get stuck because there is far too many peasants in there causing absolute mayhem.
Oh, yes. Oh, can we have a members chat about members? You most certainly can, Mia. You most certainly can. When would you like to do this members show? When Nicholas and I have a conversation about members with members. We can have a members club. We can have cigars. We can have port. We can have all these wonderful things.
Or if you would like to talk about fingering in the park, then you can do a members show on Squirt Between the Lines, which is your OnlyFans YouTube channel.
Quite good. Quite good.
Oh,
what is going on here? Nick and Ben have gone all posh.
Oh, Amir, where has one been? You have not seen this posh chat stream that we sometimes give you once a month and everything else. It would be you are fortunate that one is blessed to witness such poshness on the YouTubing streaming device.
Oh, good. Large ascensions to you, Amir. Large ascensions. Large ascensions. Mia, that finger in the park belongs to that rapscallion who sold me the shares in the coconut plantation. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You have been duped, Ellie. Oh, but it doesn't. As you are one of royal blood, you shall get returned this taxation very quickly. So don't be worried, my wonderful friend, my right honourable friend. We will get through this. Oh yes. Oh yes. But it is quite good. It is quite good.
It is quite good. It is 2:45 of the hour of Thursday, the 29th of February. So great salutations to all those who are celebrating their birthday, born on this day of leap.
Oh, yes.
Most of you who will say you are 24 are only 6 years old. So happy 6th birthday.
And this is the one day when females may propose to their significant others. That is wonderful, isn't it? It is absolutely wonderful.
Yes, but they won't, because that means that they would claim the glory for doing said action, and you would never hear the end of it. What?
Aye, gents. Aye, indeed. Amir is on her boat. Ahoy there. Go and partake in your coconut drinking events and make sure to meet king and country proud. Yes, sir. Aye, sir. We shall do so. We shall do so in great lengths, my boy. My boy.
Don't mention lengths around me, she'll get excited again. But on that note, I have to bid you farewell, young Mr. Kaufman, because it is unfortunately that time where I have to get those pesky children, because otherwise they will be in the rain, and you cannot leave children in the rain these days because it is against their human rights, apparently.
Yes, and the law.
Yes, it's the law of nonsense. When we were children walking to and from school 45 minutes, there were no people trying to drag us into white vans with puppies or sweets to do terrible things to. But no, now parents have to go and pick up their children, and they can't go on a bus because they would then be with other rapscallions on a double decker of all sorts, and not the chocolate bar variety.
No. The layer of bricks is the best supplier of beverages around such entertainment venue. No, it is not. It is the Antwerp of the Arms. My corgi dogs are barking with joy. They find the stream bloody marvellous. What? Oh, thank you, corgis. Thank you. You guys have made my afternoon freaking hilarious. Oh, yes, young mean. Oh, yes. Nick, just send the driver. Just send the driver. Yeah, yes.
Who is this addressed to, young Amir?
I think it is a message to Bobbert.
Oh, good, because we're already in this area of town, kind of.
Stuart is asking if young Mickey has asked me to engage in matrimony. No, she has not. She has not. We are not that far along yet.
Stuart, this is rather silly. Give it another 4 years, please. This is a silly question. And asked him what? I don't. That is a rhetorical question that you could get a silly answer to. So if you don't want a silly answer, don't ask such silly questions, and I will put you in the dungeons with the rest of the oat drink milk eating vegan folk if you carry on with such nonsense there, young Stuart.
Oh, yes. We'll raise a coconut water for everyone on Saturday. Oh, yes. Brilliant stuff, Ran. Brilliant stuff. Now, Nick is the one driving the creepy van. Just saying, no, he's not Bobbert.
Listen, young Bobbert. If you're getting a flight this evening and you need picking up tomorrow morning, I will not only pick you up, I will do the full SAS, drag you into the back of a van and put a hood over your head. This is what I heard you're into, so we could recreate that. However, I don't think we'd get very far out of said airport because let's just say we may get stopped.
Oh, yes. It is indeed Sir Bobbert of Canada. Oh, yes, it is.
Amir, why don't you can foxtrot Oscar as well, Amir, with such horrible sayings.
Triflingly luxurious dream of this day, young merchants sport enthusiasts. Oh, yes, in a hype. Oh, yes. This is triflingly luxurious. Absolutely. Amazing. Hope you find something good soon. Oh, yes. Robert Kang is one letter from being a king. Then he could have joined my royal house of Hoybjerg. Oh, yes, he can. Of course.
Oh, Ellie, don't be silly. Wank does sound nothing like Kang, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is absolutely unbelievable.
This has thoroughly cheered me up on a grey day. Oh, let us thank you, Fran, for joining us.
Thank you, Fran, and thank you for your family seal as well on the like button. If anyone else would like to seal their family initials onto the like button. Your family crest onto the like button. You need to get a little bit of wax. Any color will do, apart from red. We do not like that color.
We prefer blue.
In this area. Blue or white, drip it in, get your signet ring out, and just pop it on the like button. And you will be absolutely fine. But Benjamin, thank you for inviting me on. I know you have 9 minutes left because you went a little bit early, a bit like that team from down the road who's gone a little bit early as per usual. You have 9 minutes to bring everyone back to normality and into the level of kingdom that they are used to. So I will bid you farewell.
I shall bid you adieu. I shall bid you adieu, young sir.
Have a wonderful afternoon. There is a couple of hours left for those working folk. I'm going off to find the servants and hopefully my 200 euros.
And you shall be whisked away to Venice. I shall bid you adieu, sir. Cheers, Nick, for coming on the show. We can speak normally for the last 10 minutes of the show. It's bloody difficult doing that, to be fair, but it's rather funny. Winky, wanky, kang. Absolutely. Sun always shines on myself in the kingdom. I'm still not sure this dream is real. I'm hallucinating whilst trying to work. It's always a laugh. Oh, it's brilliant. Now I need to remember how to speak normally. Quite right. Yeah. What's everyone been up to? Except for watching this absolute marvellous stream. That's probably not marvellous at all, to be honest. Good, I'm tired. I've already had, what is it? I've had 2 coffees today. Maybe a third one might be necessary, but I'm going to watch a movie, I think. The stream is very real and the service will be resumed once our Ben learns how to speak normally again. Thou shalt never speak normally again, Sir Benjamin of Kauffie. Oh, yes. Quite right. But yeah. What's everyone planning for the rest of the week? What is everyone planning for the rest of the week? Got a fair few things to do. It's an interesting one because the weather's going to be crap here in the UK. Let's have a look. It's going to be raining for the rest of today. It's going to rain tomorrow and it's going to rain Saturday. And it's going to be nice and sunny next week. Do you know every 100 years they don't have a leap day? Last one was 2000. Huh? What do you mean? Okay. All right. I thought it was Benjamin Coffington III. There's never been another Benjamin Coffington. There's only ever been one in my family. I am the first of my family to be named Ben. Especially of this spelling of the surname. My surname was only changed 200 years ago. Actually, no, I can't remember when they changed the surname to Kaufman. I think it was 100 years ago they changed the name. You never know. You never know. I reckon you're a Lord Chancellor of the Kingdom of Cough and we can all smell of the coffee from wherever you may be. Maybe Ellie. Maybe. Lord Chancellor. They don't have a leap day for 3 years running. All right. All right. It is a leap day. It is a leap year. But yeah. Been very busy. Not in the shop, but I've done 3 videos, 2 streams, 2... Oh. Whoops, I accidentally called Mickey. Whoops, pocket dialed Mickey by accident. Except it wasn't on my pocket. Not another till 2028. So that is 4 years. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Because it is 2024. Oh, Mickey, yes, fan, hey, Mickey. Yeah, she's not the biggest fan of that song. But she's fine with it. She's fine with it. I have placed the family seal on all 3 of these uploads. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Sir Mark of Cousins. See how things are going. Like that one, like that one, like that one. Like them all. There we go. The seal, the family seal. My family seal has a sheep on it. Good to hear. Good to hear, Mark. Good to hear. Good to hear. Almost think I want to put my feet up. I've just dropped my sandwich bag on the floor. There we go. Oh, God. I felt that. Gonna have to do... Oh. That wasn't fun. Might have to do some exercises. Family seal. Absolutely. Absolutely. The family seal. In life, you win some, you lose some, but mostly you wonder why you ever lost the ones you should have won. Absolutely, Ellie. That is a whimsical comment. But we are going to end the show there. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m., the usual time for the Kauffie company. Anything else we need to talk about? Yeah, Tottenham on tour. That hurt. That really hurt. Okay. Yes, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go and actually do some work. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. No, it isn't, Lee. No, it isn't. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, if you know what the cough is brewing. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore